Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play CityState II. This is a new game in the genre, and what you're doing is you're building a city, but expanding, or like you're building a whole nation, and complete with multiple cities and multiple, or like with politics involved as well. But what I want to do is I want to give this a let's play and kind of see what we can do with it. I think it has potential, and I want to explore what is possible. But first, let's get a nation created. We need to pick the area, and you have a lot of maps you can do. You can do like plains, and then you can have these different maps here. You can do coastal and have different options there. Peninsula, which is kind of more like an archipelago to me, or like an island. Then archipelago here. Those are interesting too. Valleys, you have options, so there's a lot of playability here as well. Custom, you can create your own height map, which is pretty cool too. And then I think the way that it works, if I remember from the developer notes, is that it can generate its own foliage and stuff like that. So you just have to get the height map in, and then it will do the rest. But what I think I want to do is either the archipelago is kind of interesting, or also the river. I think what we'll do is the plain. Yeah, we'll do the river here. Okay, then political culture. I think we'll go center just to start. And that we don't intend to carry out a political strategy. We'll just follow what the people want. But if you wanted to, you could say that you want to have people who lean left or lean right, and then go with the flow of what people are, or like then kind of create your utopia of whatever culture you wanted to do. But for a name, we can randomize, and I think we will do one that is easy for me to say. Angorra. How about that? Create the nation. So the first thing you need to do is go in and create a flag. We're going to leave the tutorial up here. I did play a tiny bit, but the tutorial, when a game is brand new, it's always good to remember, or like to use a tutorial. And let's adopt some colors here. I am a huge fan of blue, so we will use blue for color A. Color B can be red, very bright, or no, let's do yellow. And color C can be red. Then you can choose these different styles for the background of your flag. This one's kind of cool. Kind of like a sunrise, or like a sunset. Yeah, I like that. Then you can get these different emblems. And I think what we'll do... Ooh, I have a red sun in the middle. It's interesting. Look at the stars. Ooh, you can change the position and the size as well. There's so many different ways you could do the flag, but let's go ahead and, I could spend like 20 minutes trying to pick out a flag, but you can also change it, create new flag. Okay, so now the next thing you want to do is pick where your capital is going to go. And I think we're going to say that, I don't know, I guess we're on a river, so it doesn't matter too much for defense purposes. But let's have the capital be kind of centrally located. Let's pick right here. Land for sale, 50,000 to get the first tile of land. We're going to purchase that. Oh, and money, by the way, you have your national treasury, and then you get individual cities have their own treasury as well. So let's go ahead. Kowloon. Yeah, we can do that. Kowloon is our capital. Great, and I accidentally double-clicked there and went ahead with the default settings for the how much money we're transferring from the national treasury there. Okay, so now, yeah, we can continue that. Basic controls, WASD, move around. And then we need to build some roads to get going here. So we've got, oh, this is a pretty big river here. Yeah, and I think what we want to do is use that river as a bit of our base. So we have a nice little beach there too. And I think what we're going to do, I want a big avenue along here. Unfortunately, one thing I have noticed that I don't like is that you can't do angled roads. I have not been able to figure out how to do them. Instead, you are stuck to a grid. So, I mean, we'll use the grid. Get this in here. Spent a lot of money on it, but I think that will work nice. And although I don't particularly care for this bridge here, but that's where that, not bridge, but that bump. Now we will switch to gravel road, though I think so what I'm thinking is that kind of in the center here we'll have some of our main government buildings. So let's have another road, a bigger avenue come off this way, just to come in and end there. Then we can come over this way and start getting gravel roads coming out for homes and things. And I think we'll just do a very basic little grid here. Since we're stuck to grids anyway, that will probably be an efficient way of doing this. Okay, so we've built the road tiles. Now it wants to have us get some housing in here. Yeah, you can see we've got demand there. So we're going to come in here and click continue, and you can do 25 lots. Yes, thank you. Click that. We will start with medium density here. That is fine. But I want to leave space on the main road for commercial. So we're going to come in here and just do residential on this side. And we'll get all of these. Doesn't want to fill in properly. If you go from one grid to like one square to another, it doesn't like it. So I've been finding the best way to go is just one square at a time. Okay, then we need power and water. Oh, we should kind of plan some of that out. So we're going to get residential a bit out this way. Let's put our industry over here, and I really wish I could do an angled road there. But we will continue. Bring this way, and then down. It's going to mess up our grid, but I think it'll be fine because we're kind of going along with the terrain here, and that's really what I wanted to do here. Do this straight and have it go off that way so we can build another city in that direction. And then here we will get our industry. Okay, now we have space for industry. We're going to come in and we will build a power generator. Go ahead and put those over in this square here. And we need water as well. And I think for water, we're going to just kind of put water towers spread out. We'll get one here. You don't have to build pipes. You don't have to build power lines, which is nice. Go ahead and start that and get some commercial in here. 6 lots. We need to decrease the retail tax rate. So the budget, you get all of these tax rates that you can change, which is normal for a city builder. What is different is that as you change them, first of all, you get a drop in stability, no matter which way you drop it. If you lower it, then people are happier than if you raise it. Stability is down here, and if that gets too low, you can have problems, I presume. I haven't seen it happen, but then over here, approval, this is the impact on your approval. So right now, we're at 5%, so approval is +1. That's down here. We're at 40% approval. We're going to go ahead and lower that a little bit. This is the demand for people coming in, for the businesses to come in. If we lower that to 3%, then the demand goes up a little bit. So retail will want to move in. Now, industry, we will get that built over here. You have light density, medium density, high density, and then farming. The game wants us to start with medium density, so we will go ahead and do that. And now we can hit play and reach a population of 750 people. So you can see people are moving in. And the graphics are interesting because it's a little bit blocky. But when you zoom in, I mean, these are well detailed buildings. So it's like there's potential there for a pretty cool looking thing, but the creativity options are a little bit lower. I've heard some people comparing it to Tropico, and I think it is a little bit of a blend between Tropico and City Skylines, or a more like advanced city builder, because you do have the politics, but then you also feel like there's a little bit more city building involved than Tropico, where you're kind of limited to certain time periods and buildings in one small area and stuff like that. Whereas here we have a big area that we can work with. So my plan right now is, for the series, we're going to build out the capital city a bit, and then we can go from there in terms of building other cities as well. But our cash flow is in terrible shape right now, so it's very important that we try to build this up. The problem is that these roads, the avenues, cost money to maintain. If you start with gravel roads, it's a little bit easier because they don't have there's no monthly cost to maintain those, whereas the avenue, we are definitely paying for the decision to have done that. But it's hard to upgrade from the one width of the gravel road to the width of the avenue, so I wanted to get that in place to begin with. Let's go ahead and speed up the game. We may need to add more zoning here too. I think we will. Unemployment is very, very high. We're at 52% unemployment. So let's add more industry to begin with. Okay, so that should get us more jobs here. There isn't all that much demand there. There is a lot of demand for housing. So let's go and get more housing built too. Okay, so now we've got more housing in here. It's hard because we can see that we have huge unemployment, but the demand is for people. So that's what we need to do. Yeah, I mean, 52%, it's very red. But now that will come down as some of these buildings are built out here. It's also interesting, they had to turn right to go over there. What's wrong with this? There we go. We've got people moving in here. Unemployment is dropping. That is good. So is our treasury, though. That is very bad. I'm a little bit concerned about that. We may have to go to the national side and pull more from the national treasury. Can pull a little bit here. So we're trying to pull some from national treasury every month. Just going to help us a little bit here. Not a ton though. Definitely need to get some more. We're going to go in here and raise tax on the retail for 6%. That should help a little bit. And I don't know, I guess we can't do that. Stability is definitely dropping. It's funny, last night I did a pretty good job of getting things started. Government buildings, let's go ahead and get one in here. Government headquarters, I want to put that right at the end of this avenue. Fortunately, it won't quite work here. So we'll put it off to the side a tiny bit. Also, I want to turn off the day-night cycle. Although now is it nighttime? Yeah, it's nighttime now. You can see what it looks like just a little bit here, but let's go ahead and turn that off. It's always easier to record without that. Stability bonus, we get a bonus for each government building, which is good. We want to keep that above 50, which we should be able to do that. We can open up the legislation window, and here we can look at the different options. Right now we can do healthcare, unemployment, entrepreneurship, and pensions. They all cost money, like healthcare. If you do any of these, it will cost money and also impact your approval. So right now, yeah, I'm just gonna make us do one. Let's go ahead and we're almost out of money, guys. This is bad. We can't afford this, but I guess we'll just do that. We'll do the one that doesn't cost any money. Okay, now you want us to look at layers. You want a school. Okay. I guess we'll buy a school. We don't really have the money for it, but we'll do it. And activate another generator. Do we need it though? Yeah, I guess we do. So the diesel generators, you get 2 generators in each plant, so you can go in and up your production by just clicking on that. Now we can build the immigration office. That will help because then we can get people to migrate into the city. So we'll put that there, and then we can do border control. We're going to put that at 100% of the people who are trying to come in from the least developed countries. They will be allowed in. And that will help our arrivals. Religious building, you want to get a church, because they will increase the birth rate of your nearby buildings. So we'll get it. We can't afford it. Okay. So we can come into the budget and we can print money. But that will decrease the stability. We can buy dollars. Removes cash. Decreases inflation. Or we can go to the National Treasury and draw more from the National Treasury. I think we should do that. So let's go to the nation view. Okay. This may be a very short-lived series if we don't get more stability in our budget. Let's go ahead and transfer 100,000. So now Kowloon has more money, and let's jump back in. Okay, now we can build a place of worship. Go ahead and get a church over here. And what I plan to do is kind of just rotate through these as we're building them. And upgrade the school. School is over here. That will upgrade the quality. And now the game wants us to... Whoops, I want to have that open. There we go. We have students. We're not overcrowded just yet. Unemployment is okay, and we're still just bleeding money out. All because of my choice to do the avenue there. Okay, well, we have demand for office and more industry. Let's go ahead and get the commercial buildings in here, because that is kind of what offices are in this game. We're going to bring them all along here. Let's go ahead and get more of the grid in place here. It'll be fine. I don't know that we can get a building in there, but I think it'll be fine to see this. We still have a ton of demand here. And I think what we'll do is we'll still have the medium density there. And then from here, we're going to go and get a higher density in here as you get closer to the water and closer to the main thing. Oh, we've got a water shortage too. Let's go ahead and get high density in here and a little more medium density here. And let's get another water tower here. Great. Okay, let's bring up the layers so we can keep an eye on these numbers here. And we want to get to 4,000 people. We definitely can fit more people in here. You can see that more are moving in. The small one, low income housing, get 5 people, whereas this one we're getting 51. So we should be fine with the zoning right now, because we can upgrade these buildings a bit, where developers can come in and upgrade the buildings and get a lot more people in there. We do have demand for the housing. That is good. Unemployment is down. That is very good too. 1% green. I think that means there's a worker shortage. We should see more people coming in. Lack of available residential lots. Okay. We will get more. Don't want to go too far this way, because I don't want to build more of an avenue. We'll just get one more line of the grid here, and we'll go in a different direction. Okay, so now I want that to be mostly commercial, so I think we'll just keep going this way. Okay, so now we should reach our 4,000 person point. This avenue will probably need to extend down this way, so we should be prepared to do that. We've got a nice solid grid here. Yeah, I think that'll be good. We'll have 2 avenues coming in there eventually. We don't want to build too much right now, because again, we are pretty much broke. We don't want to tax too much more. Let's go ahead and bring this up higher. Yeah, we're getting like a 10% boost to our income from the national contribution. And unfortunately, we're still just really running low here. We have more demand from manufacturing, so let's go ahead and come over here and get more industry. Let's get a high density one in here. There, yep. Investors eager to build new factories, but discouraged by lack of land. Well, we can get more of that now. Going back to some of the legislation, although let's go in approval here. You can see as you make policies, this will move around on this little chart here, and it will tell you what kind of government you have. Right now we're elitist republic right in the center, but we do have pressure we have more left-wing people right now, so the approval on this side is going to have a little bit of a bigger impact than the approval on this side. But approval right now is at 50%, and we're small enough that we don't really have to worry too much about that. We need more shops. Okay, let's come in here. We need more jobs in general. We want high density in here. We'll get a little bit more shops over here. And we can extend out that way too. We can get some... Let's go ahead and get the gravel road going all the way over here. And we need another power generator. Let's come over here. This is our little power area here. Get one of those. We're probably going to need more water production soon too. We don't have demand for commercial now. We have more demand for manufacturing. Let's go ahead and come in here then. One more. I'm going to reserve that whole square for power. Let's bring this here. We'll get a whole nother group of industry in. Okay, and we have a positive monthly cash flow. That is very exciting to see. Let's go ahead and just get these roads built all the way over. So now we have space to grow as we have more demand for offices and stuff like that. And we want to get more people, it seems. Because we'll keep going this way with people. I feel like we've got a huge area for commerce there. We need to plan this will come down here. So this road is our avenue. So then here we want to go over an extra 1 square. There we are. So eventually we can upgrade that. I think this is a better way to do it, just kind of planning a little bit about this. But now let's go ahead and do this. Citizens are struggling to find job opportunities. We don't want this, actually. We want to zone here so that we leave space for that avenue. I don't know what happened here. We don't have the space there. Well, that's a bummer. But we'll make it work. Okay, we've got 4,000. Okay, and approval, we are doing fine. Yeah, as the city gets bigger, that becomes more important. We need to satisfy everybody. Unemployment can have harmful impact. Too low and businesses go bankrupt, and then that causes problems. So if your unemployment is low, then increase tax rates and open the borders to get it balanced a little bit more. If it is too high, people will stop coming, and then you want to lower the retail tax. So we have demand from retail. Yeah, okay. But we're losing money again, which is bad. We want to spur growth. Let's go ahead and reduce that. And I guess we will reduce that too. So we have demand for industry, which should help bring people in. That'll get the unemployment lower. We have space for that. We have space for zone or for offices and things too. Let's go ahead and just get more of this zoned. Okay, hopefully that will get more people coming in. Or get our budget kind of balanced a little bit more. We should be seeing more industry coming in. We have the space. We have the demand. Just need to get there. Let's go ahead and speed this up again. Land value. Let's take a look at land value quick. So, skyscrapers will only be built with the land value is sufficient. Parts and service buildings increase nearby value, but parts will cost money. Yeah, well, let's do that. Oh, a pedestrian alley. That's kind of nice. Can get flowers, get a statue. Let's get something down here. Let's do a fountain. I wonder, okay, let's go off of the land value. We could build a park in this area in here. There we go. So now we have a little bit of a park there. Let's see if that changed. The land value is a little bit better here. That is good to see. Okay. Traffic. Traffic should be okay because we've got the avenues, yeah. Traffic is in really good shape in this city right now. Now, an airport will enhance a little bit of our migration as well. And I think what I want to do is put the airport out this way. I don't want it near town. Oh, let's see, this is going to be our avenue coming out. So we'll extend that further. Let's get this road too, so we don't mess up the grid. And then over here, we'll get our road coming this way. We'll get our airport here. So we want an airport right there. Very basic airport to start. And then we get reward buildings as well. They can be in here or special buildings. Can't do them yet. Can't get any more government buildings at this time. You can come down here and research ones. These are what we need in order to achieve some of this. We have stage 1 of our government headquarters. At 25,000, we get to stage 2. So we can build other cities and they will share, we can send money to the National Fund and they will share electricity policies, airport connections, and stability automatically. When they are connected by roads, they will also share jobs. That is it for the tutorial. So we're on our own now, and I don't know how it got back onto day-night cycle. We want to lock it on daytime. We have a positive budget again. That is good. Hopefully that will stick around. We have space for retail. We need more industry. I guess we'll come out in one more direction this way too. Oh, that is where the grid doesn't work. So we'll get our grid off a tiny bit right here. That should be fine, I think. Now we have plenty of space here to get more industry in place. There, we should see a bit of growth there now. Struggling to find jobs. So the easiest solution is to decrease the business taxes, and that will get more people to want to come in. Middle and high income households induce more job creation. So if we can get more people in middle and higher income brackets, then we'll get more in there. We right now don't have like anybody there. But that's okay. Property tax, we're getting money, but it decreases the approval rating. We have plenty of demand on each of these. We're going to lower this a tiny bit more just to get a little bit more demand here. I wish we could have these higher because then I feel like we would be a little bit more stable there. But for now, We are breaking in demand. Inflation is getting a little bit high, though. That is a little troublesome. But at some point, we'll want to get that under control. Insufficient power. Let's come in here and activate the second generator for this one. Very good, and we're going to need more water as well. We can't fit another one back in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Could get one there. Just has to be on the road. That's probably what it is. We have some demand for middle income housing, which I presume probably needs a little bit better land value. Here, our income is improving. Inflation is going up more. Airport has insufficient connections. Let's go ahead and add another connection here. Increases airport capacity. Max out this value before upgrading. Actually, I think we might want to upgrade right now. Let's go ahead and upgrade then. There we go. This is very an expensive airport now, but it's going to bring in more people, and that is important. More insufficient power issues. Got another diesel generator. They're like going right through our power and water usage. Inflation is continuing to rise. Yeah, I have concerns about that as well, game. Got a water tower over here too now. And get more power production. Check on that inflation again, 5%. So we could buy the dollars, and that would decrease inflation. Let's do it. Yeah, I want to buy dollars. It won't let me do it. Oh, requires central bank. We can't do it. Okay, well, that's fine. Crowded schools. Let's go ahead and get another school. Public service. Elementary school. We have one over here somewhere, I think. Can we see schools? Schools, there's one. Okay, let's put one over here. I guess we'll put it here. Power outages. We need more power again. Going through a lot of power. And at some point we might want to build a bigger power thing. We need more water too. I don't think we have to worry about water pollution because I don't see an overlay for it at all. So we're going to go ahead and put this here. Corruption has been eradicated. You can trust this message. Inflation is stabilizing. Still a little bit high, but it is kind of in an acceptable range here. Education. We're still overcrowded. Okay, let's get more schools. We probably should get a high school soon too. Oh, and right now our budget is like so good compared to where we've been before. More power outages. Our city has ballooned in size. Okay, let's take a look at the power. So a diesel generator capacity is 550 and monthly cost is 180. That is like a 3-to-1 ratio. Solar farm is a 5-to-1 ratio. Coal power plant is a little bit better than a 4-to-1. Nuclear is like 3-to-1. Yeah, so solar is the best bang for our buck. I'll just go ahead and go with that then. Where's the airport built or road? We're going to get some solar power out. Actually, what we'll do is we'll bring this road out here. Go ahead and connect out to the another city there. And right here, we can get our solar farm. Get one of those, and that gives 200 capacity. It's actually not as much. Yeah, we get a bigger bang monthly, but it has a lot of upfront cost. It's not going to be enough. Can we have more than one generator? Nope. Yeah, that's going to cost a lot of money. That's not going to work. Long term, that's what I want to do, but I don't think we're going to be able to make it work. Water, though. What do we have here? We have a 10-to-1 ratio for water tower, or even better with water pumping station. Let's do a water pumping station. We'll put this over here. So we should be good on water for a long time now. Power, not so much. Power is going to cost a lot of money to build. Get another road here. And then we should be able to come in with our solar farm on this side too. And hopefully that will work out okay. I mean, we are definitely generating money. Inflation is okay. Yeah, and we're bringing in money. We can turn this down now. Oops, wrong way. We want to get this back to a positive amount so we can start repaying the national government. In fact, we can put this at 10%. Yeah, so now 10% of our income is going back to the national treasury. For now, that should be fine. Approval is low, so I think we should enact a policy. And right now, the biggest issue is health. So let's go into legislation for healthcare. And we're going to increase, we're going to do a universal public plan, which is going to reduce the demand for retail and office, but increase the demand for advanced manufacturing. And it's going to give us a plus 5 point to civil rights and a 3% boost to the social ladder, which allows families to move from lower class to middle class and upper class. We don't get any more economic freedom from this. We do get a boost to the healthcare and the birth rate. And the corruption index goes down, which is good too. The right is not going to like it, but the left is really going to like it. So, and it's going to cost a little bit of money, but let's go ahead and do it. So we get a little bit of a cost to stability, but approval, that health rating is going to go up. And they like our policies a lot. That will probably go down. But as time goes by after having enacted a policy, this will probably stabilize or go back to equilibrium. But then you would expect some of the other things to change because of the policies. So health is going to improve, but we also can improve that by getting a hospital. We'll put the hospital right over here. And that is, actually, we need more physicians already. That hopefully improves the capacity. Nope. Improves the service, but not the capacity. Okay, well, let's go ahead and upgrade. That increased the capacity a little bit. So now we're within capacity, and that should help our health of our citizens. And that, in turn, healthcare is now a huge boost here. So the left is very happy. The right is not quite so happy. They're concerned about inflation, which is still a little bit high. Our funds are in good shape, though. Citizens are struggling to find job opportunities. Yeah, we have more demand here. We can get a little bit more industry going. Oh, we have a fire. Oh, we need to get a fire service. Fire station, please. Go ahead and put that by the hospital, I guess. Yeah, look at that. We had a building get destroyed. But now we have this fire department. I don't see any fire trucks coming out. That's okay. Let's check on traffic, by the way. Traffic is getting a little bit difficult on some of our streets, but we can improve that by upgrading them to actual streets at some point too. Income inequality is at a critical level. We have to get the middle class to grow faster, better schools, lower tax rates. So that should happen at some point. How is pollution? We have a little bit of pollution over there. And a little bit from cars, it seems. Can't really, so that you can see the people moving by going over to population. And yeah, we don't have very good access for people to move from one class to another right now. So we can come in here to policies. Unemployment insurance would do that. This is going to cost us money, though. Yeah, let's go ahead and enact it, though. 24 months of fixed universal allowance. The left really likes it. And that will help us with our income inequality. Because now we should be able to come in and we should see this improve a little bit. We should be able to move soon across the social ladder. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and decrease the taxes there too. So the lower class is paying less in their taxes. And that should help. Right now we're broke. I mean, our cash flow is really low again. Let's go ahead and decrease the amount we're contributing to the National Treasury. Put that back at 1%. And that pretty much balanced this out. But that is where we will leave it for today. I feel like we're making progress. I think, like I said at the beginning, I think there's a lot of potential for this game. There are some things that I'm not so sure about, like the graphics. I wish that there was less blockiness and that we were able to do angled streets, but I'm not sure that we can do that. I haven't been able to figure out how to do it. Let's just check the hotkeys really quick, and maybe there's a way. Let's double check before I say that it can't be done. But yeah, I don't see anything here. So yeah, I think if you could do curved or angled roads, that would be a huge improvement. But as it is, we will continue to explore this. There is potential in this game, and I want to see where we can go with it. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.